Hey guys, so we're going to be doing the Hunger Games tag. Let's get started. What's your favorite book in the Hunger Games trilogy? Definitely the first book because that's when the most action is, and I think I would rate that book 10 out of 10 and the other ones would be 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10 because I think the most action happens in that one, and I just think it's the best of the three. How long would you last in the Hunger Games? It depends on what happens in the arena. I mean, for all I know, I could be killed on the first hour or something, and then I could survive 2 days. I don't know. But I don't really have any fighting skills or anything, so I guess if I made it the first day, probably I could maybe make it the first day. What is the strangest thing you thought was going to happen in the books? I thought that, whenever I was reading the book, the first one, always, I thought it was all three books were going to be the second one, the first book would be, leading on to the second book, and then, they'd be all in the arena, but then, people started dying really fast and everything, so I was what is going to happen? And it was, really exciting to read, and I don't know, I thought that was kind of strange, but it turned out really, really good. How were you introduced to the Hunger Games? Actually, my brother got the books, and he introduced me to them, and he told me they were really, really good. So I decided I wanted to read them, and they were amazing. Favorite moment that happens in the Hunger Games? Well, I have a lot of favorite moments, but in the first book, it would be when Katniss is up a tree and she is, the girl tries to shoot an arrow at her and she misses, and Katniss, has her arrows, but she doesn't have a lot, so she got another one. She, grabbed the arrow and she was haha. I thought that was really, really cool and funny. Also, it would be when Peeta says that he loves Katniss, because I think that's really, really cute. Favorite villain? I like Foxface. I think she is so cool. The way she steals everyone's food. Yeah, I think she's really, really cool. Who's your favorite character? A lot of people don't like Katniss, but I love Katniss. She's the main character I know, and a lot of people would like her as well, but you just have to, I just love Katniss. So yeah, she's my favorite character. What district would you live in? I would want to live in 1 and 2. District 12 seems good, but because that's one that you hear the most about. Yeah, probably District 12, but District 8 seems cool too. What was the most emotional moment in the books for you? When Peeta and Katniss were in the cave and you thought Peeta was going to die, I was crying. Well, I wasn't crying, but I was nearly crying. I just didn't want him to die. Also, when Peeta went crazy in the last book. And also when Rue died, I was really crying. It was oh my god, it was so sad. And when Katniss laid the flowers and sang her until she died, and oh, it was so sad. So, those three. What item from home would you take into the arena with you? I would probably take my phone in if you were allowed, but I'm guessing you wouldn't be allowed that. So if it was a symbol, the Mockingjay pin, I would choose, I don't know, a pin as well, probably. Just something that reminded me from home to keep on going in the arena. What was the most evil plan someone made in the books? One of the most evil things I think is the Hunger Games. The whole concept of the Hunger Games is evil. The Capitol making people do that, and I just think it's completely evil itself. What are you looking forward to most in the film? I've already seen the film, but what I was looking forward to most was seeing what the arena looked like and how they would arrange it in District 12 too. District 12 looked completely different than I imagined. I didn't picture it like that at all. So yeah, what everything would look like compared to the books. Yeah, so that is the questions. I've answered them all, and I tag you all, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye!